Let's jump. That's kind of nice. All right. Hi, Anand. Hi, Madita. Welcome. So we are just waiting for a person whose reading I was doing before this live, and it got cut off. I'm doing good. How are you? I don't know actually how it works, the notification stuff, because I have been dealing with, if people call me, my audio just goes away from the live. Okay, if I do your reading, I'll do it in Hindi. Do you have a question? कोई question है आपका? Hi, okay. Hi, Sanya. I guess your name is Sanya, right? Right? Yeah. Okay, maybe I am missing something. We're just waiting for the person whose reading we were in the middle of. If they don't show up, we would just move on. Thank you for waiting, all of you. Okay, I think the person is gone. I'm unable to recognize or see who it was. So I'm just gonna cleanse this space and we can start all over again, okay? Okay. Okay. I think Anand, were you the one जिससे इसके पहले जिनका मैं reading कर रही थी? Okay, it was Arindam. Okay, Arindam, I did waited for you for like 4 to 5 minutes. You did not show up. But in short, I just removed the cards. Your reading was, you are supposed to change the fields you are pursuing, because that's not where you're supposed to be. So there would be a lot of chaos that would be happening in your life very soon, and you would have to change the field, and that's when your life would actually get you a job. So as soon as you can change the fields, that would be best. So if I was you, I would go looking for my skills and see where else would I be more valuable. So that's what is coming for you. I hope that helps. If you need a full reading with me of 30 minutes, you can book a session. You can find me in the description box on Instagram. Okay. Do for my health according to okay, Rizwan, hi. I don't know कि खुर्रम का क्या मीनिंग होता है, तो if you can explain it to me, that would be great. Chandana, I'm happy to take your reading next, okay? If you could wait. So, मैम मेरी बिजनेस डील खुर्रम कब तक होगी प्लीज़? ओके, मुझे इसका मतलब समझ में नहीं आया. अगर आप हिंदी में समझा सके एक सेंटेंस में तो दैट वुड बी ग्रेट. And Neha, I'm really sorry I cannot give you health guidance because I'm not a medical professional and that would be very improper of me कि अगर मैं आपको हेल्थ के बारे में कुछ बताऊँ. बट अगर आपको जनरल गाइडेंस चाहिए तो आई एम हैप्पी टू गिव यू दैट. इट वुडेंट बी रिलेटेड टू हेल्थ. आपने कोई मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल को ही उसके लिए सब्सक्राइब करना चाहिए. Okay, where were we? Okay, Neha. When my business deal finalized with Khurram. Okay, so Khurram is another guy and you wish to do a deal with him. Okay. Okay, you have Aquarius collaborate. तो आई थिंक कि आपका होगा बिजनेस फाइनलाइज इस इंसान के साथ. और सिर्फ इसी इंसान के साथ नहीं, मुझे और भी लोग दिख रहे हैं जो आपसे जुड़ने वाले हैं बहुत ही जल्दी. शायद इनके थ्रू ही. लेकिन अगर आप टाइमिंग का पूछ रहे हैं, आई कैन नॉट गिव यू टाइमिंग. दैट्स नॉट माई फोर्टे. बट आई कैन गिव यू येस एंड नो. सो आई वुड से कि उनसे रिलेटेड कुछ लोगों के साथ आपकी डील होगी, लेकिन कम्प्लीटली इस इंसान के साथ आपकी डील शायद आगे जाके टूट सकती है या फिर होने में तकलीफ होगी आपको बहुत ज़्यादा. तो मुझे इस चीज़ में बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ दिखाई दे नहीं रहा है बिकॉज आई फील लाइक कि इस डील के अराउंड आपका काम हो रहा है, लेकिन ये डील के साथ काम नहीं हो रहा है. ओके, तो आई थिंक कि आपके लिए बस इतना ही आया हुआ है. आई होप दैट हेल्प्स. ओके ओके, लेट मी. सो Chandana, can you send me your question again in one sentence? Okay, so your let me cleanse the space and I'm happy to take your question. Okay. Okay, so Chandana, your question is love I found is true and long lasting, Chandana and Suraj. Okay, so Chandana, tell me, are you in a relationship with Suraj, or are you like, is he your friend, or are you married? Like, what's the relationship status of you and Suraj? That is really nice. Your name is Chandni and their name is Suraj. Yes, you are in a relationship. Okay. Really nice names, by the way. It feels fated. Okay, so you have moon perception, just like your name. Okay, so what I see for you is moon perception, fourth house home, and Gemini cross pollinate. So, look, what I see for you is happiness, but in a way which is more mature than you would have thought. So, yes, I would say that this relationship is rock solid, and I see potential for having a family and having children. And I see that your finances will grow and become better when you come into each other's lives. And you should always trust your intuition. So if you ever get together and if they are ever making a financial decision, make sure that you listen to your intuition, because you are their guide. You are meant to be their guide in this world. So every time if they are making a decision or if they are creating something, you need to be right beside them and give them the right guidance, so that they can do the right things in life. Because your intuition is very strong and this person might lack some of it. So I hope this helps. It was a really nice energy to be in. So thank you for being here. If you want a full reading, you can always book with me on Instagram and tell me what happens, okay? And I won't reach out to you. Someone would read. If someone reaches out to you on my behalf, they are not me, so don't believe that, okay? I barely needed to cleanse that energy. That was really nice. So thank you for being here, Chandana. Okay, so we were Jen. It was Neha. Okay, Neha, are you still here? Please let me know. So you just wanted general guidance, right? So please tell me something about yourself. Are you married? Are you single? Are you dating? Or um, or you're studying or working? Give me something about yourself. Hello, Nehu. Welcome. Single, just got job 20. Okay, you just got a job. Okay, interior designer. So you are a creative. That's nice. So you have solar calm. So this is not the time to do anything extravagant. This is not the time to make any major decisions. This is a time for planning for you. This is a time of indulging in any kind of art that you prefer or some sport. This is the time to rest and this is the time to relax. This is the time to be with your family, with your friends. And if you want to write or read some books, this is the time to prepare your mind rather than actually do something about something. This is not the time to do anything. This is the time for you to relax. Then you have Ace of Wands. So this is the time to start planning for the dreams you wish to achieve. So if there is a dream that you wanted to do, or if some kind of activity that you have always wanted to start, you can plan for it, like in your mind or on a pen and with pen and paper. If you can map out, if you can create a vision board, then you are more likely to achieve that which you are looking to achieve at this moment. And then you have 8 of coins. So as I said, this is not the time to, indulge yourself in a lot of things that you usually do. Do not focus on the things that are not in your control, but focus on the things that do make you happy, that do give you satisfaction, because that is the path which will lead you to create a better life for yourself. Okay, so I hope that helps you. That was the general guidance that was coming for you, and there is nothing more. And more importantly, try not to stress. This is the time to relax. So just like seasons of Earth seasons or any planet season, this is the scene. This is the season of relaxation, and you might be tempted to in fact create some kind of chaos, but don't do that. Please relax a little bit. That's what is coming for you. I don't know why, I do not know your full story, but that's what it was. So thank you for being here. If you wish to book a full reading with me, you know how to find me on Instagram. The link is in the description. And if anyone reaches out to you on my behalf, they are not me. Okay, so give me just a second. I'm just gonna get some air. Okay, hi Madu. So your question is, what is going on in Rachna auntie's mind regarding your arranged marriage with her son? Okay, I'm just gonna ring the bell. That actually helps me a lot. Nothing like a sound bath. Hello Falak, welcome to the channel. Pratima, please let me know your question. Please write it in one statement. So you have confrontation. Okay, this really is not a good sign when it comes to your mother-in-law. This is confrontation, opposition. So I'm gonna get the book for you directly, because you never know. Usually when it is opposites, the book usually goes for positive things in it. So it would probably be like learn to deal with your differences and create something new. So when two planets oppose each other across the circle of zodiac, as sun moon do on full moon, both planets will either be in a signs of yang elements, fire and air, or yin elements, water and earth, and stare directly at each other. The earth like partners is a wrestling match. The opposition can feel like a dare or a challenge, like boot camp where a confrontation pushes everyone to grow. Okay, so what it is saying is she is a challenge in your life. If you want to take it on, then obviously they say that whatever that limits you, whatever that creates some kind of issues in your life, actually makes up your personality. But still, this is a lifelong commitment, and you really cannot change your parents, and you really cannot change the parents of your partner. So if you still want to go through with it, you should be aware that you would always have some kind of someone who would be pushing up against you and creating resistance, not even chaos, just resistance. Then you have a Six of Swords. So I would say that it might settle down after some years, but it would be if you separate from her and not living in the same house. But she would definitely still have some influence in your house even if you live separately. She has that influence. And Ace of Cups. So once you move out, then you might have some relief, but I don't know how far ahead. Like if you're not married yet, and if you have decided, like, are you gonna live separately from the start, or are you planning to move out eventually, or are you gonna live in a joint family? What's the plan? And then we have Moon in reverse. I don't understand why was in reverse. Okay, so I see emotional torture, but I see emotional growth as well. But still, it is your choice to take it or leave it. And based on that, you can, in fact, make a decision. But really, this is a tarot reading, and I can only give you any more information because it is so sensitive. If I can, in fact, give you a full reading of 30 minutes so that I can help you better. This is a public forum, and this might create some kind of issues for you and also privacy issues. So if you want to reach out to me, you can on Instagram. My link is in the bio. And I wouldn't reach out to you, but if anyone reaches out to you on my behalf, don't believe it, and it's totally up to you. If you wish to reach out to me, you can. Okay, so I am available to help out if you wish. And I hope this has clarified your doubts, or maybe they have just given you the confirmation that you already knew. Okay, so thank you for being here, Madhu. I hope best. Madhu, I already did your reading just now, and you again sent me the same question. Okay, so Madhu was not listening. That is fine. Completely fine. We did our reading. She can come back and listen to it, or I don't know. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna cleanse the space again. This was a little heavy and disturbing. So Pratima, what is your question? If you can send it again, I'm happy to take your reading. Oh my god, that is a strong energy. Okay, so Pratima, you are saying you get a lot of obstacles in your career and you hope to clear all of your exams. So tell me, are you working simultaneously, or are you just pursuing your studies? Okay, may I know how old are you, and if you are in a relationship, or are you single? I just need to connect with your energy. Only tell me the information that you feel comfortable sharing, okay? Oh. Hi Gayatri, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Okay. So I believe I got a vision that maybe you need to tackle your studies a different way. So if you can get a minor job of some kind, or an internship, or okay, your name is Janvi. Okay, so Janvi, if you can take up a small job or an internship or some kind of part-time job of 1 or 2 hours, or go to some office of your field or some other field that you are interested in for just 1 or 2 hours, or just for the weekend to learn, that in fact would help you with your studies. I don't know why, but it, look, I know why, but I don't know why it came for you. It was a vision. So you have Chiron, heal. So Chiron is in fact a wounded healer. So I think um, actually I believe I wanted to tell you about the vision I had when I was reading your energy. So I don't know right now. I'm unable to pull away from the link. You tell me, like, should I keep going or should I try to answer that? I don't know. I really do get stumped sometimes. Okay. So Janvi, look, if you really want to succeed in this thing, you need to get an internship or get another job, like a minor job for a few hours a week, because that is gonna get you to get into college or wherever you are going. That's what I'm hearing. That your issues with your exams and your studies is something that is, you cannot see it, you cannot perceive its practicality. So maybe you are a visual learner and not a person who learns from books, and you're also not a person who is very well educated on the real world. Maybe you have never, like, not trying to insult you, but sometimes it happens that some people are sheltered, so they do not know how market works, and some people know. Some people's parents actually talk to them about money and other stuff. So your issue is coming because of your theories, and if you go out there and actually have some kind of experience of your internship, you would be able to give your exams better, your mind would be better, and you would know in which direction you are going. So you would be able to manifest better, you would be able to put your energy in the right track. Okay, so yes, I think you would be able to get into college. And I think this year, I do not know, but I definitely have a vision that you are working somewhere. Okay, so I directly see work. So it might be that part-time work that I'm telling you about, but still it's completely up to you. It's just a, like, it is my vision that I got for you by connecting with your energy. But if you do this, if you actually see, you would have the right path where you are going, and that would help you with your college journey, and that would also earn you more points in your college because you would be more experienced, and that might actually lead you to having the next part of your life already built up, because you would have already had the experience that other college students do not. So that is what is coming for you. You need to go out there. Okay, I see a hand holding in that. So yes, you need to reach out to some people, take some initiative. You might be a visual learner, and that's why you are facing issues. So if you want to get into college, you need to get some experience and get some vision for yourself, and you would be pushed in the right direction. Okay, so I think that's all that is coming for you. I hope that is helpful to you, because there was a vision. So you can always reach out to me and tell me what happens next, or if you wish to book a reading with me, you can always find me on Instagram. And remember, if anyone else reaches out to you on my behalf, that's not me, don't believe that. It's completely up to you. If you wish to reach out to me, you can. Okay, so thank you for being here, Janvi. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay, so yeah, Kukreti, that's the username. Are you still here? Your your name is marked here. Kukreti, is that username still here? Okay, so I guess they are not here. Let's see. Okay, so Sakshi के लिए माँ काली का guidance exam on 3rd May. Okay, that's like 1 month away, right? I think हमने आपका already एक बार reading किया हुआ है. Let's see what has changed since then. Okay. Renaissance. Tell me what's your question, and tell me your name, and tell me something about yourself, some information that you're comfortable sharing. So, Sakshi, you have Phallus Athena, think. Focus on your skills, focus on the things that are stronger. So if you're studying, first complete the ones that you're already done with, and then start the ones who, I don't know, I feel like I've done this before. I'm strange and then I'm unable to study. Your mind becomes strange. Can you elaborate on that? Like, are you unable to focus? Or maybe tell me, what did we speak about the last time you were here? Maybe I'll be able to help you better after, having a base already. Eight of Swords, Fear, the Fool, and then we have Nine of Swords. Yeah, change in what way? I usually go with the flow. Okay, I usually go too far. Did I say anything more, like anything specific? Did I give you some kind of advice? Or was it just that, yeah, things are gonna change very soon? Did I just say only that? Is that all I said? Okay, so what's coming for you now is, if you are studying, look, I have said this before, if you are feeling some kind of resistance from yourself, it usually comes from your daily routine and your daily life. So you should look into that Chinese organ system, Chinese organ clock, where they tell you कि कौन से organ का कब समय होता है क्या करने का. वैसे ही पित्ता वाला कोई system होता है वेदास का, वैदिक साइंस का. व्हेन यू नो कि आपकी बॉडी का कौन सा पार्ट कब काम कर रहा है, कौन सा ऑर्गन कब काम कर रहा है, सो व्हाट इज़ द टाइम व्हेन यू शुड डू व्हाट. तो इफ़ यू वर्क विद दैट क्लॉक, you would be able to focus and you would be able to schedule your studies during that time rather than any other time. And that works, first of all, because you cannot go against the river and swim. You have to give in to the river, go with the flow, and actually work with it. So work with your body, work with the time when your brain is very clear, and when you are going through the clock, eat during the times that it is telling you to eat, because then it has a time of eating and then it has time of digesting. So like 12 to 2 p.m. is when you have your highest pitta. That is the time when you have a long, you have most heat in your body, so you're supposed to eat during that time. So these are the slots they give you. So study during those times and you would be fine. But mainly your issue comes from your fears. whatever kind of fears you have. So getting the fears usually disappear if you look into it. If you look behind the curtain, the fear or the monsters usually disappear. So whatever you are afraid of, you should google it or speak to some people, try to understand it. Maybe going ahead, if it's about future, ask someone about some clarification. Maybe google it, maybe talk to someone, and you would be leaving those fears behind, and it will also add to your study sessions when you would be able to do just fine. And as for your future, what I'm seeing is once you do these two things, you would be changing as a person, as a whole, because your whole routine would be different. You would feel differently in your body, and you would be feeling differently in your mind as well. So what they're saying is, look, you need to prioritize your knowledge, you need to prioritize your body, you need to prioritize your brain, and you need to prioritize your sleep. So don't just keep on getting anxious about things. Try to rest and then plan your day and actually follow through as to what you have told yourself to do. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. If you wish to have more clarification, or if you wish to know more about it, you can always reach out to me on Instagram. I'm happy to help you. Okay. um, okay, and thank you for being here. I'm gonna cleanse the space. Okay. Hi Tanu, welcome. Please tell me your question. I'm happy to take your reading. Okay. Okay. It's Satyam, your boyfriend, your friend, your crush, or your husband? Okay. So Satyam is your friend and you wish to know their feelings for you. Okay, so you have Virgo digest. So this is a harvest symbol. I see someone reaching into your energy and trying to grab onto what you have. Okay, that's what I feel like. I see a very invasive energy in your life, something that wants to take from you what is yours, which is legally, emotionally, and divinely yours. Someone is trying to take something from you, and they are trying to penetrate through your life. So I don't know, this was a love reading, why this is coming up. If it resonates with you, if you get some kind of goosebumps, or if you feel some kind of wave passing through you, because you could have seen that even a wave passed through me before I started reading for you. So during your reading, I would say. And Four of Swords. Okay, you should definitely, whatever connection you're feeling with this person, or whoever is around this connection, you should be very careful. I do not get a very strong feeling. The feeling I get is a hostage feeling. So whatever feeling you're getting from this person, be very careful. I don't think the person is wrong or bad. They just might unknowingly be a vampiric kind of person. So these kind of people aren't bad or monstrous. What is happening is, during their childhood, or maybe because of their personality, there are some holes in their personality, which makes them more vulnerable to things. And because they are so vulnerable all around, they usually look for the people who are more empathetic and who would be able to give them love, and this they take. But the point is, they have holes and you do not. So they know how to take it to fill it up, but they do not know how to give back because they never had enough to give back. And this situation might create some kind of bad situation for you. So you should be very careful. Give it some time, see what kind of person they are, and compare the notes as to what do you think this person is like, how they are in relationship with other people, how what kind of friend they are with to other people. Look into it and then decide if you really wish to be with them. Okay. So thank you for being here. I hope that clarifies some stuff or bring some things to your attention. Okay, so your name is Renu. Hi Renu. You are currently preparing for straight PCS, and the boy named Bunny is also there together. I'm 22 years old and I want to know Bunny's feelings towards me. Name is Renu. Okay, you want to know Bunny's feelings. Okay. So Bunny is your friend? Is he your crush? Is he your boyfriend? What's going on? Okay. Okay, you have ten of Wands and King of Swords. Okay, what they see is you are a well-to-do person and you are intelligent, you are tenacious, you are quite good at what you do, and they do have some opinions about you, but they are yet to come into any kind of feelings. So if you haven't spoken together, like if you have never spoken or spent any time, then that is the reason that their energies or their feelings are yet to create any kind of form. It would once you start to talk to one another. And I see that your crush will last a little longer, but I do see that you would eventually start talking, and then you're okay. So you have spent little time. Okay, so they are yet to create any kind of emotions for you at this moment. And as I saw, you would be spending some time together, which you have already. So I would say that your crush is gonna last a little longer before anything happens, because their emotions are yet to create a form. They are yet to decide what direction they want to take it in, or what they, or how they want to approach it. So if I was you, I would be noting their reaction, their emotions, their eyes, and their behavior, all of it very carefully to understand where you go. And even before getting into this relationship, I would try to get to know this person and see what kind of a person he is with other people, and if they are the right person, because they are taking a long time. And the way they admire you is more intellectual, or more about your personality rather than emotions, which is a little weird. So you might want to give it some time before you decide to jump fully in. Get to know this person before anything happens. I don't know. I really don't know that. They are yet to form, that their emotions are yet to form. That's the point. I don't know why. They're taking it way too slow. That's why I said that is very weird, that no emotions have formed in them. And that is something to look into. That is kind of a flag. I just don't know which color, because emotions usually ride in, and the way they think about you is very calculated and less emotional. So that's why I was worried about it. But it can totally be like they just think with their brain and not with their heart. So that could be it. But you need to give them more time to understand what kind of a personality they have, rather than jumping fully in this. Okay. I hope that clarifies some things with you. Okay. uh, do let me know what happens. But thank you for being here. Hi Rahul, so your question is, it is going up. Okay, so your question is, Amita is planning, what Amita is planning as in next action towards Rahul separated. Okay, so Rahul, tell me, were you in a relationship, or were you just friends before your no contact started? You were in a relationship. Okay. Okay, I see a lot of blockage in your connection. So I do not know in reality what has transpired between you and her. But whatever that has happened is sticking. It's still sticking. But I don't see that there is no hope. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you is, whatever that has created the issues that has been created, they weigh on her mind a lot, and it was important to her that those problems be solved, because that thing really created the most amount of sticky baggage and bondage between you. Blockage, bondage, what is the word? Issues. So like, it is still there and it is quite heavy, but I do not see that she has lowered her love for you, but she is in a space of exploration. She is in a space of changing the way she was before this relationship started. So she still loves you with her heart, but her mind is somewhere trying to see if there is something that she can do. She can be the person she was before she met you, if she can. Yes, she still loves you. She definitely still loves you. But her mind is questioning everything. Her mind is thinking about moving on or creating something for herself, or maybe life was better before she met you. So she is exploring a lot of questions in her mind. And the world, I think that she would come back to you, but you know what, there are two suggestions that I would like to present to you. Is that one, if you haven't reached out to her, please um, create some kind of extravagant something huge, like create some kind of thing which would surprise her, because that would help you get in contact with her. And second of all, if she has explicitly told you not to reach out to her, then I would suggest that you plan things now when she in fact herself reaches out to you, because she would appreciate one thing, that is that you have been trying and working on creating a new life with her. So women do, or men also, appreciate that someone was thinking about them even if they weren't there in their life, that they are ready to change or ready to create a new life with them. And third of all, when all of it is done, I'm sorry, I just lost the train of my thought. Give me just a few seconds. Okay, I see a lot of birds in your reading, a lot of birds, if that means something. So maybe a gift, a message that you should send to her through another person. Like birds are messengers, but send it through another person, which can, I think your relationship would be better if you brought in a little more adventure, and whatever things that were essential for her to stay with you, maybe changing those things or compromising on them would help your relationship. And third of all, create some kind of surprise and definitely send her a message, but make it more effortful. She wants more effort from you. She wants more adventure. So maybe, create something extravagant. That's what I'm seeing. So I definitely see you have a future together. I don't see that there would be a problem. But this is an opportunity for you to show her how much you love her and how much you are ready to put into this relationship to make her happy. Because when your partner is happy, you kind of feel really happy, because I don't know why. It's just nice. Something that is yours it's like having a garden, and the garden is all bloomed, and you sit there and just enjoy it. You don't want anything from the garden. You just want that garden to bloom all year round and just be happy. So I think that was it, but I feel really good about you. I don't see there would be a problem, and I'm really sorry you're going through this phase, but it is quite natural. And I actually feel like you would be great together. So thank you for being here. If you need me, you can find me on Instagram, and set up a reading if you wish. Okay, so I'm gonna cleanse the space. Okay, hi Falak. I think I asked you a question and then I forgot. I'm really sorry, I forgot to mark your question. So, your question is Falak Arjuman. Any guidance from the universe? I'm waiting for long. Okay, thank you for waiting. Okay, let's see what's coming for you. No, Gohat, I don't have that available just yet. But you can reach out to me on Instagram. My link is in description. You can book a reading with me there. Okay, so we have discomfort, debilitated, and I also noticed that your energy is a little bit anxious. You might be hooked on to something that is holding you tight. That's the kind of energy I'm getting for you, and I'm kind of feeling it in my stomach, which could be debilitating, like something is hindering you, that is creating issues for you. And then you have 9 of Cups. And then you have Queen of Wands. Okay, so where you are at, you are holding on to some things that, okay, I don't see there is a problem with you. It's just your fear and your anxiety that is holding you back from getting all the things that you want. That's the kind of guidance that is coming for you through your spirit guides or whichever kind of god you believe in. So what is happening is, the kind of anxiety, stress, or whatever kind of feeling that weighs heavy on you, and I can feel it in my stomach for you. So it is debilitating and it is holding you back from taking any initiative or even wishing for something better for yourself. You have a lot that is waiting at the door for you to enter, but you have to ask it to. They say that, it was said in Mahabharat, that, why didn't Krishna arrive first when, what is the word for that thing that they were playing, the game was going on. And Krishna explains that God, because we have free will on this planet or this realm, they cannot enter, like just like how we say, think of vampires, or we think of any kind of energies, the good energies, bad energies, higher, lower energies, all those energies can only enter your realm or your perception when you invite them. That's why they say, if you see anything or hear something in a forest, you pretend you didn't see it and just move on. That's exactly hi Karthik. So that's exactly what you're supposed to do. If you ask God or your spirit guides to come help you, if you take up a practice every day before sleeping, you would be able to, that ball in your stomach would dissipate, and you would be able to claim all the things that are meant for you in this world. So I hope that makes sense to you. And it is kind of heavy on me as well, your energy. So I would suggest, please take care of yourself. You have everything written in your destiny. You are gonna have it all. You just need to let it enter your life. Okay, so I'm gonna cleanse the space. Thank you for being here. Okay, so guys, it's been 1 hour. I'm gonna take 5 minutes break, and then I'm gonna be back. Okay, so thanks for waiting. Hi Mamta, welcome back. How are you? So one of this lasts 1 hour. That's what I have discovered. Hi Shrishti, welcome to the channel. Let's see what's coming for you, okay? That is amazing for me. I should be. Okay, so your question is NDA the best path for you? So you have to not note future, and you also have Sagittarius expand. Okay, that is something. So we have Rahu and we have Dhanu. If that makes any sense to you, are you in any way Sagittarius? Do you have any Sagittarius placements, Shrishti? Then we have Hanged Man. Okay, I feel a very stubborn energy coming from you. Okay, so there is some blockages. There is some things that are not working in your favor at this moment. And then you have 8 of Cups. Okay, so I would suggest that you should reevaluate your desires and your wants once more, because I feel like you have the reasons that you're choosing this career is not wrong. Obviously, it's amazing. I really admire you for that. But there is something that you haven't thought of. So I see your desires are something that is different from what this life would give you. That's where the blockage is. Okay, so what you need to do is create a list of things, create a vision board, or or get into meditation. Imagine a life that you want to live in your lifetime, and see if that matches with the kind of lifetime this particular career would give you. Okay, so I see there is a lot of difference between what this life actually, this career would give you, and what you actually want from life. That's where the problem arises. So you have 2 of Coins, the Hanged Man, and the 8 of Cups. There would be lonely days and lonely nights. There would be times when you feel if you would have been better off somewhere else. There would be times where you would be lacking in things that would be abundant everywhere else. So these are the aspects that you haven't thought of, and there is nothing wrong with it. Some people thrive on it. Some people actually thrive on lack of things. and they love it, but you have to choose it. Well, like most of the people do not have choices in their life, and they just choose what they can choose, whatever there is the option. But I see that you do have options. So if you have options, pick again, but this time prepare yourself, see what are the pros and cons of this career, and if it fits with your life, and if you still want to go with it, this will actually be good. So now that I have said that, I'm gonna see that if you go into this career, what would be. And this was just the inhibitions. So if you go into this career, what is the kind of energy that you would have? Okay, King of Cups, which is a great sign, because that means you would be the master of your life. You would fully be in control of yourself. You would, in fact, be able to earn a lot. You would be able to pull to yourself a lot of resources that you never had before in your life, and you would be thriving. I think you would be very proud of yourself if you go into it. And if you choose to be in any other career, then it would be okay. There are multiple cards. So you have Six of Cups. You would have a soft life, Death, the Hanged Man, and the Lovers. Okay, so you would have a very ordinary life. You would have different kinds of troubles and stages. So I think you wanted to escape that all anyway. So I would say, yeah, I think NDA is a great choice, but also make that pros and cons list. It would help you out. I hope that gives you some kind of clarity, or the clarity you were looking for. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest right here, and I would be cleansing it for you. Okay. You're very welcome, Shrishti. You can always reach out to me on Instagram if you wish to. My link is in description. Okay. Okay. So okay, so I do have a little bit pain in my stomach, so I would be ending this reading just now. And I usually do a good night cleansing, a good night meditation. But I think, you know what, today we are going to do a healing thing. So guys, I'm not gonna take any questions at this moment. If you wish to stay for the meditation and cleansing space, if you want to have a good night's sleep, then I'll be doing that. So please don't send any more questions, but you can in fact send me emojis if you like, or you can say I claim for the meditation I'm about to do, but please do not send any more questions. So I'll be back with some crystals for you and me. So this is a aquamarine and this is a shaligram, and I'm wearing a Uparatna of emerald. I really need some cleansing and some healing energies because I am suffering through something. And if you wish to stay, you can. This is a meditative session, a healing session, and you might have a good night's sleep if you stay. Or thank you for being here for however long you were. So aquamarine actually helps you release those waves that we are absorbing every day from our electronics, and it in fact creates the fog that we have in our brains nowadays. There is always a distraction, there is always attraction that comes from those devices, and there's supposed to be a second personality of ours that exists in those electronic databases, which can predict very accurately what you are going to do next. So we are always under surveillance. But you know what? In this world, we can always find peace in our own minds when we are able to escape those devices and sit quietly and stay. Okay? So I have created a space for you in your mind. If you can go to that, you would be able to access it. I already feel much better. I feel out of whatever web I was in. And this is an egg, and this is a shaligram. This is also called Ardhanarishwar, and it is green. But the way we are going to use it today is to take us back to a place from where we all come from. Think of Mother Kushmanda when she was creating the Big Bang, the universe, and everything that exists in it. And that is the space of creativity. This is the space where you can access. This is a dimension where you can create whatever you wish to create for yourself. If you want to have a healthy body, if you want to have a healthy mind, if you wish to have a better society, a better community, a better support system, all of them exist in this creative space. Try to imagine a space around you as you sit in a space that is round like this egg, and that is the space where you reach Mother Kushmanda as she's creating the world for us to live in. And this is a space where you can let your femininity out, no matter what gender you are. You can let your unconscious mind take over, and once you do, you can imagine the healthiest version of yourself, the happiest version of yourself, devoid of anything that ever existed. Because you're more than just this body, you're more than this character, and you're more than the device you're watching this on. You are a soul, you are a person, you are a spirit, and you're part of the universe. I feel better, but I usually always do at the night time a little moon night magic. Not moon night, moonstone magic. So moonstone is essential because 1/3 of our lives is just sleeping. From you to me, let's create a space where we are relaxed, when we let go of all our anxieties, a place where we take care of each other as souls do, and where angels live. And I'm gonna seal it all with the protection of bloodstone, and then you can leave and you can be where you wish to be. And thank you for being here. It means a lot. I'm gonna seal the protection around you.